mystery behind the disappearance of a Lagos-based businessman, Ignatius Ndunuku, was unraveled last week by the police. Unfortunately, he was not found alive as he was allegedly murdered by a group of young men. Jessiton Moses will provide the facts of the case as told by the Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 2.
That the family members of the late businessman, 72-year-old Ignatius Ndunuku, are traumatized is confirmed by the fact that nobody at his remote Njoku Street house in Ikoyi could come out to talk to the Newsline crew during visits to the house. The principal suspect, Daniel Ibaji, however, gave a baseless selfish reason for throwing the family into mourning.
They're lost for money, lost for material things.
Daniel, according to Newsline investigations, had planned the dastardly act before he went to the base resource in Naija area of Lagos, where he cajoled one of the porters, Arinze, to resign in November last year, ahead of the evil act on December 1, to assist him because he understands the terrain. After deceiving Mr. Ignatius that he was into real estate development, Daniel struck a deal to the tune of 900 million with him on one of his property in Abuja. The unsuspecting businessman had no inkling that something was fishy as he went to the hotel to perfect the deal.
When I invited him over the property sale, and I invited him to my hotel room, and he came to my hotel room. Before then, they've already stationed in my room. So when he came, we were able to, I screamed at him. At the point of trying to grip his fears, we were able to get him from the back and we subdued him.
So you moved the body out of the hotel through the back door?
Through the back door, through the laundry. Truly, the laundry has been closed, and it was the help of that other person that said he has walked.
Who?
Arinze.
We use technical means so efficiently, we're able to track them, track their locations. First, we made the arrest of one of the suspects, Arinze, and we were able to track down the major principal suspect to Abuja. Apart from the investigation we are carrying out and the arrest of Arinze, the cat was let out of the bag because when we began the investigation, the vehicle was tracked to where it was parked. And when we got the vehicle from a Uber driver who happened to be the chauffeur of the principal suspect, whenever he came to stay in that Atikan hotel in Abuja in Lagos, he uses that particular person, Israel, who was a Uber driver. And he said it was so person who gave him that vehicle.
Late Mr. Ignatius Ndunuku, who hailed from Anambra State, was a billionaire businessman. He was into real estate and also the owner of Fireman Generator.
It's rather sad what happened to Ignatius Ndunuku. We hope that justice will prevail in the end. Next up, on the 15th of January 2020, the climax of Nigeria's celebration of her veteran soldiers and war heroes, which commenced with the launch of an appeal fund emblem last year, took place across all states of the Federation. It is an event that the country holds in high esteem to accord respect and give honor to those who paid the supreme price to support their families and veterans who are still alive. Salihu Abdullahi caught up with families of some of the nation's war heroes who went down memory lane, reliving the lives and times of their parents.
A popular song by the famous and legendary Hausa musician, late Mamman Shata, eulogizing the bravery and exploits of Adamu Panshin, a song that keeps memories alive and make Nigerians, particularly the immediate family, remember a war veteran, Adamu Panshin, who died 9 years after Nigeria got her independence. Late Captain Adamu Panshin, who was then a sergeant major, was one of the heroes who fought to protect the territorial integrity and unity of Nigeria, and still is being revered not only in his community, Plateau State, where he comes from, but also the country as a whole. One of his children, who like her father, is a history-making personality, being the first female professor of mass communication in the North, Ladi Adamu still has fresh memories of Captain Adamu Panshin, popularly known as the soldier's soldier.
He was a great military engineer, and his area of specialization is combat engineering. That's an engineer for war. Then he also specialized as a marksman, even though an engineer, but he had medals, in marksmanship. Also, he was a military radio communication aspect.
The name Adamu Panshin and even the images that resurfaced on many platforms while Nigeria remembered her veterans and fallen heroes, many say showed how Nigerians appreciate the sacrifices of the military in the defense and protection of Nigeria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Another war veteran, often discussed and held in high esteem, is Major Titus Norman, otherwise known as Haukadabori. This hero, like others who made sacrifices for Nigeria, left behind families that are very proud of their contributions to the nation.
On return to Nigeria after the Second World War, a lot of the veterans left the army and all that, but he continued due to dedication and all that. And one other thing was that he was a drill master. Very good at parades and drills, and became an instructor.
How do families of these war heroes feel when the nation celebrates them on a special day that is often presided over by the president?
But while remembering the fallen heroes, you should also remember the family he left behind. How are they faring? How are they living? Are they okay? How is life after the old man? These are things because some are really in a bad condition.
The likes of Adamu Panshin have played their part and departed, but the likes of Captain Joseph Agbo are still alive to tell their stories.
Another proverb said that when Warsaw saw war, Warsaw was no more. Somebody who have experienced war will not allow his children to see war because it's a question of life and death.
What then is Papa Agbo's wish to his children? And is there any advice to the young ones?
I think I will not advise any of my relations or my brother to talk of anything about war again, because war does nobody any good.
Of course, war does no one any good, but as a necessary evil, those who wage it to save their countries will always be heroes, dead or alive. And so Nigerians will for long remember Adamu Panshin, Titus Norman, and others who fought to unite and protect the country, especially whenever this famous song of the legendary Mamman Shata narrating their bravery and exploits is played.
That was a touching one, and of course our heroes will never be forgotten. Next up, one of the major obstacles confronting indigent students when they have to proceed to higher institutions is usually the inability of their parents to pay WAEC fees. For parents in Yagba Federal Constituency of Kogi State, it was quite a relief when a non-governmental organization paid the WAEC enrollment fees for their children. Jonathan Omajali reports that the initiative, which plays out annually, took place in Mopa, Odore, and Isonlu communities.
Call it light in the dark, hope in adversity, and you won't be wrong. For widows like Abolaji Rachel and other indigent parents in the communities, there were no words to describe this golden moment.
I consider everyone in the secondary school to be my own children. I don't want to know the party you belong to, whether APC, whether PDP, whether ABGA, whether the original party ADC. I want to pray for all of you.
I'm a widow, as you see me now, no husband. And the time the wife come, the money to pay, I was praying to God help me. So by the time Adeleke said he is going to pay the money, so I was so happy.
In 2019, about 45 million was spent on the project with focus on students in public schools. The foundation has, however, added private schools and technical colleges to the party. With this year's project, there will be more than 70 million naira.
All the schools totally now, the numbers are so much, they are close to 5,000. At the last count, we have about 72 schools.
He's paying 13,950 for secondary schools. He will equally give each student of that technical school 13,500 per student.
At the advent of this foundation, we had been running after students to pay WAEC fees. But since last year, the problem is solved.
Native of Kano State from Kano, I came here to study and pray for the man who has paid the money for us. May the Lord increase him.
Of us, we can't even afford our school fees by our period. But we thank God that the Lord help us.
We are very grateful for giving us a shoulder to lean on in times like this.
We are very proud of Adeleke, especially with traditional rulers.
Blessed memory. It started like this.
Abuja, a National Assembly member representing Yagba Federal Constituency and the CEO of Lika Abuja Foundation, said the initiative was born out of the need to touch lives.
Kids at times is problem for people. So with this, they are very happy. The people are very happy.
Stop saying that I'm doing, also I cannot even count in monetary terms. I cannot quantify it.
Thanks to Honorable Leke for always coming through for the students. In the same vein, telecom service provider Airtel Nigeria has premiered the 5th edition of its flagship corporate social responsibility initiative, Airtel Touching Lives. Annie Daniels, who witnessed the event for Newsline, reports that there was a renewed call on people to show more empathy to one another.
The Aino family, they lost everything they had in a fire outbreak. When I say everything, including 3 of their 4 children, they are burned to death in a fire incident. We built a new house for them.
Giving the less privileged a soft landing by ensuring that they have food, clothing and shelter is what Airtel Touching Lives aims to achieve.
We're not advertising, we're not selling airtime, we're not selling data. We're just showcasing human kindness. There's something in everyone. In your community, you must find that something in you to support people in your community. There's no point in being the only strong man in the community. Everyone should be strong in every community. That's what we're showing.
The 5th in the series, Airtel Touching Lives has remained consistent and has transformed about 1 million lives in several communities. The smiles on their faces say it all. Nigeria's Vice President, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, and other special guests took turns to applaud Airtel for remaining steadfast in its vision to transform lives.
Bridging the huge gap between what government can do and what is left to be done. So as you celebrate the 5th year of this great work, we congratulate you and pray for all members of the Airtel team and their families, that as you have shown such great kindness to so many, you will always find help and kindness too.
Anytime you have any corporate body trying to uplift people from poverty, I think we all should commend them and support them.
Airtel Touching Lives is an inspiring corporate social responsibility initiative that seeks to offer practical relief, succor, hope, and credible platforms to liberate and empower the disadvantaged and hard-to-reach persons in society.
Thanks to Airtel for Touching Lives. Quote, now that litigations and all court proceedings are over, good governance is the issue ahead of us, unquote. These were the words of Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State soon after his victory at the nation's apex court was announced. Mohammed Ibn Mohammed reports that the capital city of Bauchi stood still as hundreds of supporters felicitated with the governor following the Supreme Court verdict.
It was a moment of celebration in Bauchi following the affirmation of Senator Bala Muhammad's victory in the 2019 Bauchi State governorship election by the Supreme Court on Monday.
Bala Muhammad was elected not only by the PDP, he was elected across all the political parties.
Their feelings or their joy with the decision of the Apex Court, that makes them to pour all over the streets to celebrate.
With supporters carrying posters and other items that depict allegiance to the government of Senator Bala Muhammad, a motorcade in company of thousands of supporters and party faithful joined the governor in a rally round some major streets of Bauchi metropolis. Lots of encomiums on the nation's judicial system, Governor Bala Muhammad observed that despite the paucity of funds in Bauchi State, his government has a developmental plan that has health, education, agriculture, and youth and women empowerment as its priority areas that will enable him leave Bauchi State better than he met it.
I want to reaffirm with my team here that it's not time for us to go and celebrate and dance and dine. The verdict was a big tonic to what we have started, which you are witnessing, to change events in Bauchi, where we intend to bring good governance, irrespective of party, alienation, lineage, irrespective of religion or tribe, irrespective of background.
With the resolve to take development to the grassroots level, Governor Bala Muhammad assures of conducting local government election in the state by second quarter of the year.
Let's take a breather now. Newsline will continue after these commercial messages.
Today, night all reach for me to settle blessing. Blessing for you. When this girl first got this my shop called network. Now so on top of NTL 4G phone. Now this girl could press. I provoke. I power no in short in reach what time The ambulance make her tell her to make she mash her at come out from my shop. And later I go realize say this girl go snap her, put her for inside internet. They take her to do adverts. Now I make customers that they come with my shop. Blessing, I want make you help me manage my shop now.
Madam, but I think Nami and Blessing start work the same time.
Now you and Blessing start work the same time. Blessing, you better start on the T-shirt for top of your 4G MTN phone.
Business makes sense on top super fast and reliable MTN 4G. Join MTN, make you enjoy double data.
You don't wait for life. You go to meet life. It's not about how many chances you get. It's what you do with what you've got. Cup after cup. Morning after morning. Start strong. Finish strong. It all starts with a Nescafe.
Chowder, non-stop. Non-stop chowder. Let's go.
Oh, stop. They are germs. You will fall sick. Daughter, why don't you stop them?
Mom, stopping the kids from playing stops the learning. That's why we stop the germs.
Indeed, Safeguard fights against germs. Safeguard removes 99% of germs.
Why don't you stop them? We have to stop. Not the kids, but...
That channel where you watch just now don't waka. No panic.
Can you mean no panic?
You go do it by yourself like ABC. Oh yeah, press the menu button on top your remote. Scroll up and down till you see Information Central. Then press OK.
Press OK.
Check the signal strength and quality. If the signal strength and quality pass 70, make you press the exit button, go back. Go advanced options, then choose installation, then go to reset and press OK.
Press OK.
Wow, now you sef fit catch all those channels wey be one miss road by yourself. Yes, make your groove for no loss. You see as I do am, abi?
And I see as I do am.
Go TV, live it, love it.
And I see as we do am.
Today, night don reach for me to settle blessing. Blessing for you. When this girl first got this my shop called network, now so on top of NTL 4G phone, now this girl could press. I provoke. I paranoid short in reach one time, The ambulance make her tell her to make she mash her hat. Come out from my shop. And later I come realize say this girl go snap am, put her for inside internet. They take her to adverts. Now I make customers that they come with my shop. Blessing, I want make you help me manage my shop now.
My name but I think Nami and Blessing start work the same time.
Now you and Blessing start work the same time. Blessing, you better start on the T-shirt for top of your 4G MTN phone.
Business makes sense on top super fast and reliable MTN 4G. Join MTN, make you enjoy double data.
You don't wait for life. You go to meet life. It's not about how many chances you get. It's what you do with what you've got. Cup after cup. Morning after morning. Start strong. Finish strong. It all starts with a Nescafe.
The federal government has always encouraged private sector investment in biofortifiable foods in order to boost the nutritional needs of Nigerians. This is why Nestle Nigerian PLC upgraded its micronutritious Nestle Golden Morn product by adding more nutrients capable of combating malnutrition. Uzezi Arure tells us more.
Nestle Nigeria PLC, makers of Nestle Golden Morn, a product produced in Nigeria for over 30 years, has relaunched its Golden Morn brand, a nutritious food product made from whole maize and soya with 100% locally sourced biofortified crops.
Our product delivers 25% of iron and 35% of vitamin A nutrient reference value. While enriching the life of families, communities, and participating to the development of the economy, we are pleased to introduce to you the new and improved Nestle Golden Morn with Grain Smart.
With an estimated population of over 200 million people undernourished in Africa, Nestle Golden Morn says it is committed to help develop suitable solutions through the inclusion of the newly fortified Grain Smart, a unique blend of vitamin A, B1, B2, vitamin C, and iron that releases physical energy and enhances mental capacity.
We want to modernize it, to give it a bit of a fresher look. It still keeps the essence of what Golden Morn is all about. Having said that, we also take the opportunity to make our product better. And today with Grain Smart, our product not only has what the traditional had, which was iron, but now we added vitamins.
The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, who was represented, commended Nestle Nigeria for producing and supplying quality nutritious products to Nigerians.
We want to commend the effort of Nestle Nigeria for another giant stride in the relaunch of the Golden Morn. Congratulations, Nestle.
Head of Nutrition, Federal Ministry of Health says 7 out of 10 children under the age of 5 are anemic, and 60% of women of reproductive age are also anemic, which reduces the capacity of children to function well in schools.
We learn that Golden Morn can actually provide at least 24% of the daily need of iron for the children. Therefore, it contributes to helping us address that aspect of micronutrient deficiency.
As a smart source of energy, the new Nestle Golden Morn can be eaten by all members of the family.
And in line with its commitment to empowering subscribers to become economically independent, telecoms giant Globacom has presented mouth-watering prizes to subscribers in the ongoing consumer reward promo, Recharge and Win Big, also known as My Own Done Better. Ken Igbeluge brings us details of the presentation, which took place at 2 different centers in Lagos.
The power of 200 Naira recharge card changing the narrative for these Nigerians who reside around the My 12 houses of Lagos. The lucky winner took part in the Recharge and Win Big promo. To the winners, it all started out as a joke, but with the presentation of their gifts, the reality of moving to another level is amazing.
This is even what I need for this very moment, because my wife learned how to sew and we are trying to raise money how to establish her. But I thank God, God has done it for me.
I'm still in school, so I can use it to start a business that will fund my school fees and stuff like that.
It's going to add a lot of value because right now I'm jumping from Okada rider to Keke rider.
Get more customers when you do something like this.
Still basking in the euphoria of their new fortune, another set of winners at the Jakode community on Lekki Aja Expressway also received their prizes.
I give it to my wife now. I think we'll bring a couple of hours. I'll become somebody. I think he won't ask me money again because the money I've given to it less. So this one will make him to grow up.
New job now. Yes, I'll be using it to ride.
I'm giving the gen to my dad. At least from now, my dad is already eating his food of his labor.
Globacom says the promo is meant to empower Nigerians and put smile on their faces.
We see a lot of people that have been empowered, not just by giving them something that they will consume today, but giving them a means of economic independence.
Imagine someone with Keke Nape, for example, how that will transform the person's life, not just the person's life, the family, and then the nation. The grinding machine is also there. There are items that can turn you into employer of labor.
Globacom says with just 200 Naira, subscribers could just as well earn a ticket on the path to prosperity.
Congrats to those empowered subscribers. Now, a leading commercial bank in Nigeria, Fidelity Bank PLC, has taken out time to celebrate its customers for their patronage, loyalty, and support over the years. This was at the bank's end-of-year customer appreciation party in Lagos. Imole Ayotokede reports that the celebration was tagged "Give Them Wings."
It was a night of glee, glamour, and fun as staff, customers, and important personalities in the country gathered to celebrate milestones of Fidelity Bank. The managing director of the bank, Nnamdi Okonkwo, while recounting the bank's helping hand projects, brought to the stage Michael Showumi, a young man living with disability, whose touching story related on the social media attracted the attention of the bank.
You become a lecturer at Fidelity Academy or training school.
He emphasized that the bank will continue to give wings to the less privileged in the society.
We actually created an academy called Fidelity Youth Empowerment Academy to train young people who otherwise would be terrorizing me and you, to give them opportunities to become useful in this country.
While showcasing some beneficiaries of the Youth Empowerment Academy, as well as talents discovered, some outstanding performers were awarded in the area of customer service, Deal of the Year, Innovation of the Year, amongst others. It was indeed a night to remember for all that witnessed this year's edition of Fidelity Bank End of the Year Customer Appreciation Party.
Indeed, a night to remember, and thanks to Fidelity Bank for the kind gestures displayed there. It is a known fact that the harder you work, the more your chances of getting recognized, or better still, rewarded. Think of it as gold passing through a furnace in order to be valued, or as a shooting star that can't hide in the darkness of night. Now, the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NMASA, understands the true meaning of corporate validation, hence it set aside a special night to celebrate stars in the maritime sector. The venue was Lagos. Michael Olaleye reports.
As the melody of this theme song flows, the achievements recorded resonate and speak volume. But behind the victory are passionate and committed faces who are stars by every right. This is the perfect reception for stars as depicted by the settings and the demonstration of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency's belief that reward sweetens labor. The event was nothing short of celebration as 181 staff who had put in long years of service ranging from 15 to 30 were appreciated and spurred to do more.
The public service is a gradual process. It's not a place you just come, you want to make money. It's just a place to build your career.
Aside rewarding long-term commitments, the Professional Dexterity Award was a contest among 12 outstanding staff, in which Constance Omadbimi of the Legal Service Department did not only clinch the full sport, but went home with a sum of 1 million naira, an automatic promotion to the next level.
Baby, my love, my babe. Say now your cruise I like.
I was up in 2017, but I didn't relent, and at least this 2019, I'm thankful that my efforts are being rewarded.
As the day began to fade out fast, the atmosphere became more electrifying, courtesy of the best and popular acts in the music industry. From Omawumi to Kiss Daniel and the African giant Burna Boy, the rhythm kept coming and the audience rocked without restriction. Industry players were not left out of the awards, as GSC Shipping Limited won the overall shipping company of the year. Tinkan Island received the Best Terminal Award, while Maritime Academy of Nigeria, Oron, was the Best Maritime Training Institution in 2019.
Our strength is in our people, our strength is in our stakeholders, our strength is in the various collaborations and support we enjoy.
This government will continue to support the maritime industry and the shipping sector, because on it we will have to build the sustainability of our economic growth and development.
The cake was a center of attraction, not only because it is a replica of the organization's multi-million-dollar structure at Apapa, but symbolizes the strength and commitment of everyone who has made the enduring journey.
The celebration train will now move to birthday parties. Celebrating a 60th birthday is a milestone that calls for more than just blowing out the candles on a cake. So it was for Lami Tumaka when she celebrated a Diamond Jubilee and bowed out of public service. For how the birthday and retirement dinner went, over now to Ogufan Shaji.
A soothing and welcoming atmosphere purposely intended to honor Lami Tumaka, a woman of substance who was celebrating her 60th birthday as well as retiring out of public service. Lami Tumaka has risen through the ranks, touching lives and attracting a lot of accolades to her name, especially her passion for professionalism in the practice of public relations.
She's hardworking, pleasant. She's the face of maritime.
She was essentially a communicator, and that's what she was known for.
Here comes the queen of the night, with poise and an ever-radiating smile that comes from a heart filled with love.
The most important thing my mother has is love. She loves anybody who she meets. She loves them. She exudes a lot of love around her.
She's a very, very fantastic human being with a heart of gold, and she's there for everybody.
And when she succeeds in the endeavor she will go into from here, and she will become a billionaire.
God should continue to protect her, to give her the energies, the wisdom to continue to contribute to the development of Nigeria.
Beyond this beauty and brains, at 60, Lamin still has her groove on as she shares the dance floor with her daughter and grandchildren.
I wish her more than what she has achieved so far, that she gets a chance to add a bit of what she has to this country.
Lamin is being decorated with a stash, welcoming her into the club of the 60s. She's also been joined by her friends and family to cut the Diamond Jubilee cake.
And as she celebrates, as she continues to touch the lives of other people, like she has always done.
I feel wonderful, I feel great, I feel blessed. One of the most beautiful days must have been the day I had my baby, and then the icing on the cake is having my grandchildren.
I love her very much, and she does lots of special stuff for me and everybody else. Like one thing she has done for me, I have really wished to go to Dubai, and she made that wish come true. The best holiday ever. I'll try and never forget it.
Known for her passion for communication and public relations, Lamin Tumaka has worked with the Nigerian Television Authority, Peugeot Automobile Nigeria, the Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, where she has served for 22 years and clinched award for Maritime Media Woman in 2011, as well as other international awards.
And Godspeed, Lami Tumaka. Stay beautiful in and out. Now, the immediate past governor of Ogun State, Ibikunle Amosun, who, by the way, is now a senator, has over the years marked his birthday in a unique manner. It is on record that he has shared his special day with individuals society tends to forget for 9 years running. Leko Agbonde, who tagged along when the senator clocked 62, reports that he celebrated with inmates of a correctional facility in Abeokuta.
The 25th of January every year has become a special day in Ogun State, where indigenes, particularly the aged and inmates of correctional homes, eagerly look forward to. The day being the birthday of one of their sons, former Governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, not only rekindles hope, but puts smiles on faces of the less privileged. This year was no exception, as the residence of the senator became a mecca of star, playing host to special people of all ages.
A friendly neighbor, and also as somebody who has aligned with our church, as every time we had occasions have been part and parcel of the church, and he's also been somebody who has also developed the state in such a way that there was religious harmony.
For most of them, memory of this day will linger on for a long time. Everyone had a lovely time interacting, and of course, parks and cash. inmates of the Ibarra Correctional Home also have the feel of the day, welcoming him with enthusiasm. Senator Amosun promised to ensure quick dispensation of justice for inmates, as well as to continue to put smiles on the faces of the needy and the vulnerable in the society.
The law that will support this, what I call speedy dispensation of justice, will be in place. Whatever I can do, it is not just here in Abuja. So those that are here and they cannot pay their fines, I can readily tell you that those ones will suffer.
The gesture was commended and described as worthy of emulation.
You celebrate people who are underprivileged. You give back to people who need your help. And looking forward to old age, it needs to appreciate people with old age and compliment them too.
Hearty cheers to a senator with a large heart. Now, call it a historic meeting and you're on point. The groundbreaking events at the Wadata Palace in Bidda, Niger State, where the paramount ruler of Nupe Kingdom, Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar, played host to the Oba of Benin Kingdom, Omonoba Nedo Ukwakbolopolo, Oba Irediawa II. The visit is coming 38 years after the then Oba of Benin, father of the present Oba, visited Nupe Kingdom on the 12th Esut Nupe Lafi Alhaji Umaru Sanda Ndayako was on the throne. Jones Ajayi has details.
Etunupe Alhaji Yahya Abubakar personally received the Oba of Benin, Omonoba Ewe II, at the forecourt of the Wadata Palace Bidda. Both monarchs later proceeded to the Wadata Palace Arena for the grand reception in honor of the Oba. Prominent sons and daughters of Bidda Emirate, as well as princes and chiefs from Benin Kingdom, were also on ground to witness the reception. The Etunupe's personal band kick-started the event. A grand durbar featured different traditional groups from within and outside Bidda Emirate as they displayed to the admiration of the gathering. Then came the main durbar with colorfully dressed hearses and riders. Etunupe Alhaji Yahya Abubakar said the visit is expected to strengthen the traditional bonds, unity and fraternity that exists between the Nupe and Benin kingdoms.
We are having common interest as far as tradition is concerned and also heritage.
The Oba of Benin said the relationship between the culture and traditions of both kingdoms go beyond what historians have been able to comprehend. Yahya Abubakar presented a hearse to Oba of Benin as a form of appreciation for the visit. Climax of the royal visit was the cultural night in honor of the Oba of Benin, which featured different traditional dancers and musicians, including the Edo community in Bidda. The Oba of Benin was full of praises for the grand reception, saying he is looking forward to another visit.
I've learned a bit of Nupe language since I've been here since yesterday. I want to show it to you.
The visit was rounded off with the presentation of gifts to the Oba of Benin by the Etunupe.
majestic event if we ever saw one. Let's take another break. More juicy reports when we come back. Keep it here.
Choose to do this with your stew, but not your data. Get more out of life with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# today. Data is life.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
She picked the time, he picked the place. Now their eyes meet. But self-doubt stands between them. Can they break the barrier? With the freshness of antibacterial mouthwash formula in our best ever close-up toothpaste. Break the barrier. Move closer with confidence. Close-up deep action for 12 hours of fresh breath.
Ankara shopping with the right place.
This one.
Oh wow, it's beautiful.
Omo, this fabric. It go fade though.
The new area Ankara, it go take good care of it. And the price, cheap.
Try new Ariel on your Ankara and colors now.
Like a bird needs wings to fly, you need skills to be productive. No matter the level of your education, ITF can train you to acquire skills in areas like mechatronics, metal machining, facility technology, electronics and computer networking, information and communication technology, ICT, culinary art, and agriculture. Acquire a skill and transform yourself from being unemployed to becoming even an employer. Be a valuable Nigerian youth. Say no to unemployment and poverty.
I'll spread my wings and fly so high. I'll reach for the stars, yeah, it's time.
Industrial Training Fund. Developing the nation's human resource.
Maybe say now today or 4 days when my girls won't come visit and I need to come go expire.
Oh, but my guys, they can't follow me watch this match. I must not fall the hand. Hey,
Babe, what's happening now? Sorry to disappoint you, but my subscription don't expire.
The match is not on my GoTV package.
Now your holla be that. I beg, give me your phone. Look, I show you how you go take Dua for my GoTV app for your phone.
Life is so much easier with my GoTV app. Make payments, clear error messages, change your package. You can also check your due dates and keep abreast of your payment history.
With the corner,
The new My GoTV app is everything you need in one place. So what are you waiting for? Download My GoTV app now from Google Play or App Store to enjoy the easy life. GoTV. Live it, love it.
This year, the weather conditions Harmattan in Nigeria is harsh, with temperature dropping very low in some parts of the country. Many underprivileged children are exposed to these harsh weather conditions, putting them at risk to all sorts of respiratory infections with devastating consequences. We request well-meaning Nigerians to kindly donate warm clothing, blankets, beverages, soap, moisturizers, and other essential items for the benefit of these children. Get involved to support displaced and underprivileged children exposed to these harsh weather conditions. Powered by Aisha Buhari Foundation.
Lassa fever occurs when a person gets bitten by a rat carrying the Lassa virus. It is also contacted through the consumption of foods
that have been contaminated by either the saliva, urine, or excreta of the rats. Lassa fever is deadly, so protect yourself and loved ones from it. Keep rats away from your homes. Ensure that leftover foods are properly covered at night and heat up properly before consumption. Wash fruits properly before you eat. Maintain regular hand wash with soap and water, as well as environmental sanitation. Report all feverish conditions and bleeding from the nose or mouth to the health facility nearest to you, and don't indulge in self-medication. This message is from the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA.
Welcome back. Traditional fashion in Nigeria is nothing short of flamboyance, from Iro and Buba to Agbada and Kaftan, not forgetting the beautiful laces, Ankara and Guinea brocade used in making them, and the matching fila and gele that typify what it means to dress up to the nines, and proudly too. Now, the colors of our exclusive fabrics are often loud, but not without reasons. Take, for instance, the three dominant ethnic groups in Benue State. The selected hues they stick to have cultural connotations. Hussaini Mohammed Isha will enlighten us further using traditional caps worn by the men.
Color and dressing have symbolic importance which facilitate and define the concepts of a person, people, and their culture. A tribe usually ascribes meaning and symbol to the colors they use and wear over a period of time. The symbols and meanings are tied to that individual or a particular culture. In Benue State, the Idoma people are a homogeneous ethnic group with dialectical differences indicated by some distinct speech form of people in Otukpo, Adoka, and Oboju, in contrast to Agila, Otukpa, Agatu, among others. But even with the differences in dialectical speech, the Idoma people maintain particular traditional colors which are the red and black as reflected in their men's caps. These colors, according to Oga Joseph Thomas, signify royalty and earth.
The Idoma people see themselves as the lion, and that anywhere they struck, there will be blood and death. So the colors, the significance of those colors, the black symbolizes death by historical background.
The Ange it has two colors, that is the white and the black. You know, the people believe in two things in the world, that you either have peace or you either have evil. So the white symbolizes peace or good, then the black symbolizes evil or bad.
Igede men wear caps with three distinct colors, which is black, blue, and white. According to Ogri Moses, the black stands for fertile land, blue, confidential, and peace, while the white stands for purity.
In the culture of Igede, you could trace it very well. Igede believe on purity. Anything that has to do with things that are not good, they must avoid it.
These traditional caps have made the three ethnic groups unique in appearance, especially during festivities. However, the unity cap was introduced by the Benue State Governor Samuel Otom over 5 years ago, which the governor says is a deliberate step to harmonize the three major ethnic groups, combining all the colors of the three tribes.
So that's one Hussaini. We'll go on a last break. Don't go away.
Your information dey important, just like your identity. Now the only way we fit take hala you o. Make you go browse easy.gotvafrica.com. Sign in with your IUC number and mobile number and scroll down to personal details and address. Then check well to see say everything bam. You fit change the one wey not correct. To finish everything, just click the save button and it don't finish.
Thank you.
I make sure say my phone number dey correct. That's now why GoTV fit call me make I come collect my own awoof.
Angel, time for my phone in Hawaii because now my correct phone number dey for book.
GoTV. Live it. Love it.
Now look me again, no. Make you go do your own.
Zauzal Emirate Council has found NTA's Assistant Director Marketing, Mukhtar Ibrahim, worthy of holding one of its prestigious royal titles. Mukhtar was elevated and turbaned German Zauzal amid pomp and ceremony. Abdullahi Mohammed was there.
The royal symbol of Mukhtar Ibrahim Shehu's lineage still standing. His great-grandparents from both sides were strategic title holders in the Zazzau Emirate. He is a descendant of the Gladiman Zazzau Ahmadu and his late father, Wakilin Chawe.
He was the district head of Chawe. He died in 1949.
May the emir live long and end well.
And so his initial turbaning as the Chiroman Labari was not out of place to many. In less than 4 years as Chiroman Labari, he gained the confidence and trust of the emir of Zazzau, and there comes another nod of a lifetime to become the German Zazzau. German Zazzau is a title for the brave warrior who is relied upon to defend the emir from any kind of threat. Mukhtar Ibrahim Shehu has proven to be the shield the emir needs. With the new title, Mukhtar and his entourage majestically left the emir's palace with hundreds hailing, while the royal drummers were at their best. The horse ride from the emir's palace to Mukhtar's royal family house was like another Durbar. Colorful horses and all the paraphernalia that tells you that a royalty to behold is flaunting his pride. He was welcomed by elders from his clan, with lots of them posing for the cameras, a souvenir from the latest royalty.
As German Zazzau, I'm going to contribute a lot to develop my community, my city, and my state. I'll do more than what I'm doing before. I thank God for that.
He is appreciative of the emir for finding him worthy, but most importantly, the traditional solidarity of the Nigeria Television Authority's family, which gives him the tripod he needs to stand upon. And for that wonderful family, he is a proud son. He came, saw, and conquered.
This title being given to Mukhtar is well deserved, and perhaps we are all happy, and that is the more reason why the entire family of NTA is here in Zaria to celebrate along with him and his family, headed by the Director General of the NTA.
From Chiroman Labaran Zazzau, Mukhtar took a giant leap closer to become a shield for the emir of Zazzau. And who can tell what next?
To Mukhtaru, we are very proud of you. On a sad note, basketball legend Kobe Bryant on Sunday died in a helicopter crash in Calabasas near Los Angeles in the United States of America. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. And that's where we end Newsline this week. Hope you enjoyed every bit of it. Join us on Sunday. Have a blessed week ahead. Good night and God bless Nigeria.